I'm live. I didn't even know it. What's going on, guys? How is it going? By the way, there hasn't been a new asset class created since bonds were created in 1693. What's going on, guys? How is it going? By the way, there hasn't been a new asset class created since bonds were created in 1693. What's going on, guys? How is it going? By the way, there hasn't been a new asset class created since bonds were created in 1693. What's going on, guys? How is it going? By the way, there hasn't been a new asset class created since bonds were created in 1693. That was echoing big time, huh? Oh man, what's going on, guys? Jay Corn, yep, live. What's going on, bro? Good to see you. Wait a minute, why isn't this? This should be able to move a little bit. What's this hide video? No, don't want to do that. There it is. Yes, man. Monday night live stream. Central bank set to ask for cheaper cross-border payments. What? Interesting. Very, very interesting. How you doing, Jay Corn? Good to see you. You were on the stream earlier today. Passionate Rick is in the building. What's up, Passionate Rick? Life is great, Bray. Life is great, Passionate Rick. Good to see you. Jimmy Douglas, PT, DPT. What's going on, Jimmy? What's good, my dude? Look at that. That's interesting. That's an odd title there. Hold on a second. I got to do one thing real quick. Why is it saying that? I'm getting the hang of it. I think I'm starting to get the hang of this. Maybe. Oh, shoot. What did I just do? I took out the wrong one. This is the one I want. I get to change that anyway, so it don't matter. Yep. Hope I didn't mess it up. What's going on, guys? I know, Passionate Rick. How about that sub-zero oil today? Crazy. Came across another interesting article from Bitcoinist. Did you guys know? As an article was titled $1,000 of XRP purchased 6 years ago and what that would be worth today. Pretty interesting stuff. $1,000 6 years ago. Pretty interesting stuff. I got to tell you. I'm going to go over that as well. But I came across this article. I was on this website, fxcompare.com, and I came across this article about the central banks because I was looking at something that the Russian banks were doing. And I just thought it was interesting, this article. Really, really interesting. So I'm going to go over that a little bit as well. Hope everyone has had a great day today. I hope it was productive for you. Yes, sir. Then left work and listening in the truck on the way home. All right, Jay Corn. I appreciate that. Be safe on the roads, brother. First time in history, Passionate Rick. Yeah, man. Sub-zero. Apparently, Alex Mashinsky was saying today in his video today that it was some of the futures contracts had expired and it was time to pay the piper, I guess, in some ways, shape, form, or fashion. Good to see you in the stream. Wealth, absolutely. The cryptobloom.com is in the building. What's going on, man? Yeah, I don't even know what to think about the oil prices right now. I wish I knew how a way to purchase some oil. I can tell you that. I don't know how you would purchase it. But sub-zero is crazy, man. TJ Jackson, what's up, man? Frog in the Well was in the building. Absolutely. So what in the world are central banks? The central banks are set to ask for cheaper cross-border payments. And guess who they're going to ask for this thing? their respective governors. Their respective governments. When Mullet, what's up, brother? He said, exactly, no big deal. New contracts are out and prices are up. Yep. Shauna Macon, hello, what's up with you? Good to see you on the stream, my friend. Think about that. Yep, they pay to get it off their hands. Yep, they want to. It's like a hot potato. Yeah, here, take it, please. Yeah, so the central banks are set to ask their respective governments for cheaper fees and to do cross-border payments. Think about that. This article came out in March, but can you imagine the magnitude? Could you imagine how big of a market it is, the cross-border payments, how big that cross-border payment market is if central banks are going to ask their governments, can you please make this, can you vote, put into motion something so that these fees are cheaper? So it kind of makes you really, really excited to kind of get that Ripple is in the right business. They are in the right business doing the right thing. How about that? If central banks are having to ask for lower fees in order to do their cross-border payments. But that's okay. Ripple's working with 50 central banks, right? Or is it 50 governments? One or the other, right? So they're in the right space, man. We hooked up with the right one, right? So it's just a matter of time before everyone knows it, because they can't get them any cheaper than what Ripple can provide, right? But think about that. The central banks have to do that, go through the governments. That's right. Do me a favor, when Mullet, hit the like and subscribe on the way, if you haven't done it on the way in, please. Josh P is in the building. What's going on, Josh P? James at the water cooler finally got through. Good to see you here, my friend. Yeah, guys, using the Zoom app, or Zoom, if you will, to go live on YouTube. It's working really, really good. I gotta tell you, I'm liking it. Screw OBS. Screw OBS. I'm done with them. I am done with that. I'm done with that. Now I got to see that if it's the same setup here. Yeah, it is. I mean, you don't see the, let me see something. Yeah, it's the same. Gotta tell you, do me a favor and smash those likes on the way in. And if you haven't subbed to the channel, please take the time to subscribe to the channel. We are on a race to 5,000 subs. Absolutely. We want to get this channel out to more of us out in the community, out there, and the masses, and we want to bring them into the space, right? We want to bring more of us into the space. Very, very important right now. It really is hugely important. C. Hunter, what's going on, man? How are you doing, bro? Or my friend, I should say. That could be a female, right? Good to see you. When Judy Shelton? Yeah, for a while, I don't know. Hopefully soon. Jay Corn figured I'd go to bed early. I hear you, man. But I tell you what, I'm gonna go over this article. I'm gonna go over this article from Bitcoinist as well. But central banks asking for cheaper fees in order to do cross-border payments. That's pretty significant, isn't it? Now, this came out in March. I don't know if someone covered it in March or not, but I think it's very, very important to understand that, we're on the, sometimes you can be in the game, you can be just on the wrong horse, right? We are on the right horse. Cross-border payments, everyone agrees. Central banks, IMF, World Bank, the WEF, the Financial Stability Board, the FSOC, wherever you want to talk to, when it comes to blockchain and DLT, they're like, you bring in how DLT can help with cross-border payments, and they're ready. They are ready. They are ready. Ripple pivoted in the right direction at the right time. and they continue to adjust and continue to adjust. How do you guys realize they just updated the best ledger in the history of ledgers? They just upgraded and improved it. How many of you guys realize that? It was already the best ledger in the history of ledgers, and they just updated it and improved it. It's pretty good stuff. Unlike the Bitcoin blockchain. Yeah, this improvement of the blockchain is not so profitable for us. So I think we're good. I think we're good. You know what I mean? It's a big difference. It really, really is. So what's going on with my TA boys? What's going on with my TA dudes right now? And this Bitcoinist article, at the end, it's some supposed TA guy saying double bottom. It's going down. It looks like it's head down as low as 7 cents. You get some other people, DIY investing, not saying that. Blockchain backer, they're not saying that. So who's to say what's going to really happen? See, Hunter, my friend, is this your first time to the channel, brother? Or my friend, I should say. I have been in crypto since 2016. Josh P says, not happening, 7 cents, LOL. Yeah, it could go as low as 7 cents. Josh P says it bottomed today. Okay, cool. Frog and Well, go over whose letter? TJ Jackson said, got my feet kicked up, drinking a couple cold ones. Good trees, good vibes. Appreciate this stream. How about that? I hear that, my dude. How about that? Good trees, huh? Nice. TJ Coop 81. Hey, Siege, what's up, my friend? What's up with you? That's right, TJ Jackson. I love that, man. I love that statement. We are watching these things happen so closely that we could write the history books ourselves. That is exactly right, bro. I'm not sure there's a space and a community within the space that is paying more close attention to all things than this space and this community, especially. Frog and Well, Brianne Madigan letter today. What Brianne Madigan letter? The brilliant Brianne put a letter out. Where is it? I love me some Brianne Madigan. Where did she put a letter out? I want to know about that one. Josh P says my financial advice in crypto is about 4 weeks in. Whoa. Well, welcome, man. Welcome. Ha. Do your own research, as they say. What's up with the brilliant Brianne? I call her the brilliant Brianne Madigan. Did she have a letter out? When Mullet, what's up, man? Brianne Madigan got a letter today? What letter? Yes, on Ripple Insights, just when oil crashed. Oh, really? What was that about? Ripple Insights, huh? What's the site? Ripple.com/insights. I always mess that up. The brilliant Brianne Madigan. I gotta tell you, when Mullet say can't find it. When Mullet, they said it's on Ripple Insights. Josh P, I put the whole goose egg in there. Ripple is for real, incredible opportunity. Yeah, XRP is massive. Ripple, the company, is going to do its thing. Look, and they're doing everything possible to make the digital asset XRP as valuable as possible. Yeah, man, the brilliant Brianne Madigan. Yes, indeed. I like when she does her thing. Gotta tell you. Liquidity in global markets 101. Read the story. Okay. Whoa. Oh, okay. Yeah, I'm gonna have to do that. I'm gonna have to go over this one. I'm gonna have to go over that one. You guys mind if I go over that one? I'm gonna have to go over that one. The brilliant Brienne. Mullet will find it. Oh man, TJ Jackson, you know what's good. You know what's good when Mullet will find it. Yes, there it is. Thank you, brother. Darcy B, what's good, bro? Yeah, so let me do this real quick. Let me go over this article from the central banks because I think it's important to kind of understand what the real deal is and how fortunate that we are on the right horse in this race. Really, really important to note it. I'll go over it real quick though. Yeah. Central banks, this is dated in March. So central banks set to ask for cheaper cross-border payments. It's by Daniel Weber and the site is fxcompare.com. Welcome to the Bank for International Center promoting global money. Okay. All right. So Daniel Weber, founder and CEO. The call from the bank, the call came from the Bank for International Settlements, which is based in Switzerland and represents many central banks. Intervention also focused on the role of blockchain-powered systems. The changes underway require central banks to step up and play a more significant part in improving the safety and efficiency of these systems, said the BIS spokesperson. I think someone covered this. I may have covered this. I'm not sure. A financial institution which represents some of the world's most prominent central banks has confirmed that those banks will ask governments to cut the costs for international money transfers. The banks are going to ask the governments to cut the cost. The Bank for International Settlements, which is an umbrella group for central banks around the world, confirmed on Sunday that its members banks would tell governments that a roadmap toward reducing the cost of cross-border payments was desired. That's pretty bullish stuff right there. In its quarterly publication, the Bank for International Settlements, which is based in Switzerland, how many times are you going to say that? Based in the Swiss city of Basel, pushed the group of 20, the G20 influential world leaders, to support its attempt to bring down these costs. I don't even need to go any further than that. Like, I really don't even need to go any further than that. I'm not going to read no more. Are you kidding me? I'm not even going to read any more than that. There's nothing else to read. Like, literally, there's nothing else to read. That says it all right there. And this has probably already been covered, but I may have missed it. I may have just gone through it too quickly, didn't really think about the significance of that. The central banks are saying we need something that's cheaper, more efficient, that's going to cut the cost down, be more efficient, and transparent, the whole 9 yards. We all know. They know about Ripple and XRP. We all know it. We all know it. And the central banks now are asking and pushing forward through the governments. It's a done deal. TJ Jackson, enough puzzle pieces have been laid. The picture is clear. It really is. It really, really is. And before I go with Brianne Madigan, I'm going to cover an article because I think it's important also. And the title of this article is, if you bought $1,000 worth of XRP 6 years ago, it's only $1,000, man. $1,000, it's a buy and hold. I'm talking about today. I'm not talking about you bought $1,000 of XRP 6 years ago. I'm talking about today's price, what it would be worth. I'm not talking about what it would have been worth in December of 2017 or January 2018. I'm not talking about when it was $3.77. I'm talking about today. $1,000. worth. And it's so crazy because we do know, what is it, Coining 203? He had an opportunity to cash out on some XRP. I don't believe he was in XRP 6 years ago. That would be 2014. Yeah, right. That'd have been 2014, right around the time the digital asset investor was in XRP. Isn't that interesting? $67,000, Passionate Rick. $67,000 today. If you cashed out right around the peak, it'd have been $947,000. I said 40 something thousand, 946,000, I believe. Think about that. First of all, 67 times today's prices. What kind of gains would it have been if you purchased it 6 years ago and you $3, right? $3, $3.50. How about $2.50? How about $2.75? At the peak, you would have earned or had a chance to cash in at about $950,000, roughly, for $1,000 investment that you put away. You invested. You invest. You don't trade and day trade and look at the price every 30 seconds. Can you imagine that? Can you imagine that? And when you purchased it back then, 6 years ago, where were the fundamentals? Where were the fundamentals? Where were the partnerships? Just $1,000 worth. So I'm wondering how many of you have spent $1,000 on XRP in the last 9 months? How many of you have spent $1,000 on XRP in the last 9 months? I kind of give you an idea. And you didn't have to wait 6 years. Remember, 6 years, you missed it. You missed the peak. So 2014 to 2017 is just 3 years. 3, maybe 4 years, maybe. That's not bad. That's not bad. 3 to 4 years for $950,000 on a $1,000 investment. And we got more bull runs to come. We have, that article is from bitcoinist.com. It really woke me up again to the enormous opportunity that we all have in this new asset class that is the digital asset space. If we can act like investors and not traders. God bless the traders of the world, the swing traders and the day traders. God bless them. But we merely need to act like savvy investors to win here. My question to you is, can you, after having done your own homework and do your due diligence and made a decision on your own, and you spent $1,000 on XRP, can you just be an investor? Learn more about what it is that you hold. Think about this. All you have to do is put $1,000 in and just continue to learn more about what you hold. That's it. That is it. That's all you had to do. It's just level up your XRP IQ, level up your digital asset space IQ. That's it. You don't have to do anything else. And you made $1 million in 6 years. And some of you, like, again, I was in the space in 2016, okay, right? I was in the, unfortunate for me, I took the high yield investment platform route for about nearly two years, nearly 2 years. I'm messing around on these HYIPs. I'm trying to earn 3% interest a day. You know, I put a little bit of money in XRP after I heard from Tika Terari, little, $100, $200, nothing. Nothing compared to what I was putting into the HYIPs, the high yield investment platforms in the lending space. Can you imagine? Can you imagine? Gotta tell you. And now we have that same opportunity again going on right now. How long has this bear market has been going on? How long is this? $1,000 worth of XRP. How many? Let's see. $1,000 worth for XRP today would probably get you what? $5 for $1. So what is that going to get you today? About 5,000 XRP. And it's not really so much how many of the XRP, it's the amount of money invested. $1,000. How many times? You haven't missed that boat, M. Grimes. There's trust me. Well, I'll put it to you this way. Maybe you didn't miss that boat, but listen, the tide's coming in again. It's coming in again. Another bull market is right around the corner for us all. 5,555 XRP for $1,000. Matt LaRoche, what's going on, brother? Good to see you in the stream, my friend. Think about that. We were just going over this article from Bitcoiners.com, Matt LaRoche. And it said 6 years ago, if you bought $1,000 worth of XRP, right? And even if you missed the 2017 thing, you didn't cash out, you whatever. Here you are today. It'd still be worth $67,000. It'd still be worth $67,000. Matt LaRoche been catching up on all the bids today. I hear that, bro. Think about that, man. Think about that. And all you had to do in those 6 years, guys, is just level up your XRP IQ. That's it. So that you continue, so that you know what you hold. You don't have to do anything else. You don't have to do anything else. But that's it. That's all you got to do. Get on YouTube, educate yourself, learn more and more about what you hold. That's it. You don't have to do anything else. You lose my audio when I lean back too far. Oh no, really? Well, let's do that. Thank you, Mullet. Think about that. Boom, not chicken feed, says Myla Rose. Think about that. I mean, that's crazy. All you have to do. And so from now on, I would think that most of us would be like, okay, all right, $1,000 this month, $60, 60 days to 1,000, 90 days to 1,000. What does it matter? What does it matter? What does it matter? It's still going to be this whole it's still going to be an opportunity of a lifetime. For the person starting out today, trying to come up with $1,000, it's still going to be an opportunity of a lifetime. So what about those of you who have been holding on to XRP for 2 years, 3 years, whatever it is? Maybe you hopped into XRP right after, right after the bull market. How many thousands of dollars have you put into the space? And you should think about that. Is it 2,000 you put in? So 6 years from now, instead of $1 million, maybe have nearly 2 million. And all you have to do, you don't have to be an accredited investor, right? You ain't got to fill out an application. You don't have to get approval to work with Equity Zen, right? None of that. All you have to do is just level up. And in addition to that, level up your financial wealth IQ as well, right? So that you're prepared for the wealth. But that's it. So every now and then, 30 days, 60 days, 90 days, 1,000. 30 days, 60 days, 90 days, 1,000. 30 days, 60 days, 90 days, 1,000. And that's all you have to do. That is pretty powerful. That's pretty powerful. You think about that. That was like I was like, what? I didn't even think about that. And you don't have to time the market perfectly. You don't have to time it perfectly. You really don't. Have some nice cash out points. So it's not, so maybe it's not a million. So maybe it's a total of 800 and something thousand because you had some cash out points and your total end up being $850,000 for $1,000 investment. It's a pretty crazy thing to think about. It really is. And we all know that, there's going to be some winners in the short to midterm, right? We know that. M. Grimes says anything under $5 is a penny stock. So even Tezos, a chain link right now. Kava. When I think about it, I'm like, whoa. That makes me think, that makes me think, man, I don't really need to diversify more than $1,000 in other digital assets for that, pretty much that same opportunity. Who had the biggest gain in this last bull run? Was it XRP or was it Ethereum? I think it was XRP, but I think Ethereum overall thus far has had the biggest percentage gain, right? I think ETH and XRP were the two big ones when we're talking top 5, top 10 digital assets. I'm trading. Siege, no more than one Wraith. I hear you, man. That's right. Get that Rolls Royce race, baby. So that's just something to think about. I'm thinking about like myself, right? What if I just, $1,000 worth of VeChain, $1,000 worth of let's see what else, $1,000 worth of Kava. I'm trying to think of stuff under $1. $1,000 of VeChain, $1,000 worth of Kava, $1,000 worth of Solo. Not that they're all going to have the same gain like XRP, but 6 years ago till now, it's 19 cents. It's not bad. Not bad. $1,000 worth of Cardano. I mean, it's just 1,000 done, on to the next one, right? Interesting thing. I'm certainly not telling you guys what to do. M. Grimes, VeChain, $1,000 would be close to 400,000 VeChain. I got to tell you, I'm not happy with my overall, being that I know so much about VeChain and the partnerships and so high. And being how bullish I am on it, I don't have enough of it. I don't have enough of it. As bullish as I am on VeChain, I should have more. I really should. And I'm going to commit Zilliqa. Yeah. Matt Roach, what do you know about Zilliqa, man? I got some pretty smart people. I don't. One guy's just like, he's such a major gambler. He $1,000, like this dude likes to put 6 figures in stuff and just to one play, 80 to 100,000 in one play. He loves doing it. What do you know about Zilliqa, my friend? But just thinking about that, I need to change that up right now. And I need to put my money where my mouth is when it comes to silica. I really do. Guys, do me a favor. 76 people on the stream. It's only 33 likes. Do me a favor. Collapse the chat and go smash that like. If you're enjoying the hangout, then come back and hang out. So let's go over Brianne Madigan's article. She is so smart. Yeah, if you're enjoying the like, do me a favor. If you're doing the hangout, go smash the like. Collapse that chat real quick. Just no worries. Just collapse the chat, go smash the like, and then come back and hang out. If you haven't had a chance to subscribe to the channel, please do that and ring the notification bell. So, okay, so you see it for the scaling solution, because I'm not so sold. I know my dude is really kind of sold on the payments part, and he's just so on this whole Singapore thing, Singapore. But he never mentions the scaling thing. So if they got a scaling solution thing to them. All right, let's go over Brianne article. Brilliant, Brianne. Ha ha ha. Liquidity and Global Markets 101. Brilliant, Brianne Madigan. All right, so we are watching history unfold. Similar to the 2008 financial crisis, books will be written about the events that are transpiring in the global markets today. But just like the 2008 financial crisis, collectively industries will grow stronger together. It's more critical than ever to provide education around the fundamentals of liquidity and its importance to global markets. At its most basic premise, liquidity refers to the ease with which assets can be converted into cash without dislocating the market. Generally speaking, the greater the volume, the higher the liquidity, and the faster the matching between buyers and sellers. The marketplace for U.S. Treasury bonds represents an example of this. Banks serve as middlemen in the market, matching buyers and sellers. Traditionally, when the stock market declines, investors flock to the bond market as a safe haven alternative. This increased activity results in a highly liquid market where it is easy to match buyers and sellers because the difference between the prices offered by sellers and sought by buyers is very small. Today, we are seeing a rare mismatch in this bond market because of fallout effects from the bear code. Sellers are dumping equities and bonds, and many investors are sidelined. This creates a gap that leads to an illiquid market where banks have difficulty connecting buyers and sellers efficiently. Liquidity is key to exchanging any asset, whether it be bonds or digital assets, quickly, easily, and cheaply. Greater liquidity also helps increase the size of volume of trades that can be processed by dependent systems. It follows that liquidity around the digital asset XRP is the lifeblood of Ripple's on-demand liquidity for cross-border payments. Let me see if everything going good here in the channel. You guys can hear me good. Drew Jack, what's up, man? What's up, C's? So Luminous is get the XRP launching pad prepared. Yeah, Matt LaRoche, I'm gonna make sure you have that article, that comment again. I'm gonna go over that too. I am gonna go over that. So everything's good with the sound. Okay, good. Let's go back. So XRP can be sent directly, quickly, and cheaply without needing a central intermediary, making it a convenient instrument in bridging two different currencies quickly and efficiently. As a bridging tool in ODL, The greater the liquidity of XRP, the less cost and risk in each transaction. Hello, central banks. Hello, BIS. The continued growth of ODL has led to an expanding number of financial institutions, payment providers, and market makers to trade in XRP. The resulting increase in institutional trading volume has helped to bring further liquidity to XRP, specifically in ODL corridors. In spite of the recent market turbulence surrounding the beer cold pandemic, as ODL volumes grow in destination corridors, institutional trading will naturally increase, given ODL flows tend to be dominated by institutional parties. How about that, guys? And market makers. This virtuous cycle of utility, trading, and liquidity continues to build. The more XRP is traded, the more liquid it becomes, solidifying its use in application. Flywheel. Bitso has averaged its use of ODL. Let me read that again. Bitso has leveraged its use of ODL and XRP to become the largest exchange in Latin America. The company's head of finance, Barbara Gonzalez Braceno, says that the volume of trading has helped drive down the cost of remittances to the point that end users pay a fraction of traditional wire transfer fees through the service. New growth for XRP liquidity will come from a number of different sources. Emerging cross-border payment corridors and ODL partner exchanges demanding new currency pairs for XRP will help improve trading volume and the ability to trade amongst assets. But even non-ODL partner exchanges like Kraken or Coinbase will contribute to increased liquidity. How about that? As non-ODL partner exchanges continue to grow more mainstream, larger institutional traders will begin transacting in XRP. How about that? Making order books, including ODL order books, more liquid. Brilliant, Brianne Madigan. Identifying new use cases for digital assets outside of cross-border remittances will also deepen trading pool and liquidity for XRP. As real world solutions are solved with this technology, it will attract new, larger groups of traders. So it's two different things. It will attract it will attract larger group of traders, leading to even more volume and liquidity. More simply stated, well, Brianne, I don't think you could have stated it any more simple than that, but let's continue reading. More simply stated, it is continuous utility that will foster liquidity depth and market health around XRP. The more value transfer problems it helps to solve and payment frictions it helps to reduce, the more diverse and efficient the adoption of XRP as a global payment asset will become. Holy brilliant Brianne Madigan. Wow. That is some good stuff right there. She has a way, I gotta tell you. She has a way of just laying it down, does she not? What happened there? She just has a way of just laying it down. She really does. Matt LaRose says, let me see. Where is that at? Where is it at, Matt? Did I miss it? Hold on. Yeah, let me get it. Holy, brilliant, never Brilliant Brienne never disappoints, man. I'm telling you. Number 23 Siege, or let me see. It says, oh, Brienne is talking about treasury bonds. I'm reminded of ACRA looking to get approval for tokenized treasury bonds. Kimes covered it recently, I think. Could these ideas meet together? I wonder. I got to tell you, Ripple Insights, like, they don't, they're out to lunch or not out to lunch or out to lunch or, they're just hanging out. Okay, Brian, your turn to do a blog. Hold on. When's the last time David did a blog? Let's get David in here to do a blog. Brad, I get it. You're the CEO, but you got to do a blog, man. I mean, we're tapped out. Like, they don't get on there and put together some information for just no reason. There's always a method to their madness, always strategically done, always. Starting to making, you're absolutely right. XRP plus R3 equals global dominance. All right, Josh P, be safe, brother. Have a great night, my friend. Thanks for checking out the stream tonight. 72 people in the stream, 46 likes. Let's get that number close. We're trying to do our thing here, where we have just as many likes as we have viewers in the stream. When Mullet Zill is at 0004, why not get a few thousand? Yeah. And I had some too, based upon this whole Facebook thing, and my dude thought it was going to be the Facebook thing. And I went out and got, significant amount, and it didn't happen. Not even 24 hours later, sold all my Zill. So, TJ Jackson at Matt LaRoche, I agree with you 100%, bro. Oh, Matt LaRoche to TJ Jackson, you're watching the Michael Jordan of crypto right here, right now, my friend, at Crypto Siege. Oh, thank you, bro. Thank you, man. I appreciate that. Number 23 of the Crypto Bulls. I appreciate that, Matt LaRoche, big time. The Michael Jordan of crypto. How about that? I didn't know what that number 23 was you were talking about, but now I do. That's very kind, my friend. I appreciate that. TJ Jackson agrees. Thank you, TJ Jackson. Zerps and Q. What's up, Zerps and Q? I had to sell down my portfolio, basically sold about 80% of each of my other cryptos and put in XRP. Been there, done that, Zerps and Q. Was able to get a ton of XRP. I sleep better knowing I got more XRP. Others don't compare. I agree, my friend. I'm happy for you, bro. If you're happy, I'm happy for you, Zerps and Q. Spanish Flies in the building. What's going on, miss? You're a big fan. You're a fan of Zill as well, huh? Let me see what I got here. Asshole Trucker Bob's in the building. What's up, Trucker Bob? What's going on, brother? How are you tonight? XRP Lava, she does talk sexy. Brilliant Brienne, man. I'm telling you. Sounds super powerfully good, Siege, says XRP Lava. I tell you, she just has a way of bringing it. She really does. And I love it when she's talking here. She got the person asking the questions, right? She's talking to them, and then she will turn to that camera to make a point of making a point. She is something, man. Man, I can't wait to get to Swell and meet that one right there. I tell you what. Spanish Fly says, yes, Matt, that's why I bought in. Plus, it will offer staking. Spanish Fly, you sound like you're a fan of Zill as well, huh? That's good to know. I tell you, my dude has $80,000 to $90,000 into Zell. Like, but that's how he does things, man. That's how he does it. Like he doesn't, but he does swing trading and all that stuff too. But that's how that's how he rolls. He's like, seriously. I mean, he did that with electronium too. Cashed out on electronium too. Well, yeah. So I mean, I think that $1,000 6 years ago and it'd be $67,000 today is pretty significant. I really do think it's a great reference point because, like I said, some people, 2 weeks, 30 days, 1,000. There you go. Some people, it's 60 days, 1,000. Some people, 90 days, 1,000. But what I say is 30 days, 60 days, 90 days, 1,000. What does it matter? 30 days, 1,000, 60 days, 1,000, 90 days, 1,000. What does it matter? And then maybe you could be off to the next one. 30 days, 60 days, 90 days, 1,000. And then, maybe you can be off to the next one. 30 days, 60 days, 90 days, 1,000. I mean, guys, listen, we are early adopters in an entire new asset class. You know what I'm saying? We're in a new asset class. We're here as gold is just getting discovered. They haven't discovered silver, or palladium, or platinum. They haven't discovered those yet. That's where we are. That's where we are. That's why sometimes, I have to keep Miss Crypto Siege happy. So I spend these $1,000 and, a couple grand on these little excursions. But boy, you trust me when I tell you, I'm thinking about, I could get another 5,000, 6,000 XRP for that money. I could get another 10,000 XRP. You know what I'm saying? And now that article really brings it home. And all we have to do when we get that 1,000 on Cardano, we get that 1,000 on Kava, we get that 1,000 on basic attention token, we get that 1,000 on 0x. I think that's less than $1 right now too, right? All we have to do is level up our IQ on those digital assets. That's it. $1,000 on Cardano. Yeah, let me do some more homework. Let me go check out some more videos. Let me do some more. That's it. So that I know what I hold. That's it. That's why we are in the midst of the greatest transfer of wealth in the history of man. Because that's it. That's it. And please don't be sweating about how soon you can get to 1,000. 30 days, 60 days, 90 days, 1,000. Doesn't matter, my dudes. Like, it doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. And these percentage gains, I'm thinking, what do you think, Matt LaRoche? I'm thinking these percentage gains are going to be like this for at least 4 years. I'm thinking 4 to 6 years. I don't think this is going to level out for a while. What do you think? What do you guys think? I really don't. Tundra Music Review, what's going on, my friend? At Crypto Siege, I had to cancel that 5,000K Mexico trip. That's beer cold. Thanks, beer cold. More XRP. How about that? I hear you, dude. I hear you. I like Doug Casey. DC Precise. He comes out with some good stuff. I've been part of his newsletter for a little bit. About that, right? That's all we have to do. That's a good feeling. 30 days, 60 days, 90 days, 1,000, level up. 30 days, 60 days, 90 days, 1,000, level up. That's it. Are you kidding me? Do you realize how that will change you? That will, do you realize that just something as simple as that will allow you to walk away from the 97%? Right? You won't walk the way they walk. You won't talk the way they walk. You won't act the way they act. You won't read what they read. Can you imagine that? And that's all you gotta do, right? You could tell your significant other, your girl, your dude, your significant other, 30 days, 60 days, 90 days, 1,000, I'm leveling up. 30 days, 60 days, 90 days, 1,000, I'm leveling up. That's all you gotta do. That's a pretty good place to be. That's a really good place to be. And don't just watch videos. Watch videos, but don't just watch videos. You gotta, you gotta get on Ripple Insights and read Brand, right? If Cardano has a thing, you gotta get on there and read what's going on with Cardano. If Zill has a thing, I know they got a couple YouTubers, but if they got a thing to read, you gotta go read, you gotta level up. You have to know that you know what you hold. It's so important. Number one, how are you going to get more of us in here in this space? If all you do is just purchase it and then, no, you got to level up so that you can educate. It's massively important. It's massively important. Let me catch up on some of the streams here. What's going on? Open Mind. What's going on, Open Mind? What's your top 5 cryptos? Top 5, huh? I have a top 3 Open Mind. I have a top 3 cryptos, and that's ETH, XRP, and VeChain. I don't know if I have a top 5. I do want to support digital assets that's supporting the XRP Ledger. So I do want to support Kava and Solo. I guess by default, the Celsius token, because I am a big fan of the Celsius network platform where you can earn crypto on your crypto, earn interest on your assets. But that would be it. I mean, I do play around with BTC, but I wouldn't say that it's my top 5 crypto. I use it for volatility purposes, but in the end, it's not the biggest bang for my buck. I'm not in it for the nostalgia sake, right? At Zerps, Passion Rick says Theta and silver will be my diversity after XRP moves. How about that? Good for you, Passion Rick. You got a plan. Matt LaRose says my 80-year-old dad could nearly educate 90% of the no coiners. How about that? Nice. Very nice, Matt LaRose. And so you agree, right? It's about leveling up, right? Think about that. All you got to do is 30, 60, 90 days, 1,000. Then level up. That's all you got to do. You ain't got to do anything else. That's a no college education. You ain't got to get, tens of thousands, if not hundreds of $1,000s in debt. You ain't got to seek the approval of people like Equity Zen. None of that. You don't have to do any of that. That's a pretty good place to be in. Stack it and pack it. At Lava, buy whenever you can. That's what I'm saying. If some people can do it in 30 days or less, 1,000, boom, awesome. Some people, stay on these 60 days. Awesome. Some people are gonna need 90 days to get that 1,000. Awesome. What does it matter? My friend, you got to get this. You're an early adopter. You're early in an entire new asset class. And by the way, digital assets is just one part of this new asset class. Did you guys know that? Did you guys know that digital assets is just one part of this entire new asset class? Did you guys know that? DeFi space can help you bring some cash flow in too. Did you guys know that? It's going to be part of this asset space where you can just get that safe, fairly, minimal risk, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9%. Anything wrong with that? Anything wrong with that, Matt LaRoche? That relatively safe, very, very minimal risk, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9% on your fiat dollars that's in stable coins. Anything wrong with that? That's another space. That's another space in this asset class. That's another avenue. What's wrong with that? I say this all the time in my streams. We have to be careful not to be spoiled with 1,700% gains. 30-something thousand% gain. We got to be careful not to be spoiled by that and expect that all the time. Got to be real careful, really, really careful. So, digital assets is just one part. You got DeFi. You can do some things in DeFi. You got platforms like Celsius Network where you can, relatively safely. The only risk, there's two risks right now, right? The business model might not succeed, although it's doing extremely well. Extremely well. I mean, they are killing it over there at Celsius Network. The only other risk is BitGo fails or something fails and something happens and get hacked. So that's it. Right? So what did I do? I took a small portion of the portfolio. Small, less than 10%. Less than 10%. Put on that platform, earn some interest on my interest, earn some BTC on my BTC, earn some ETH on my ETH. I told Miss Crypto Seeds this about 3 days ago. $1,000 in the bank. Next Monday, we're gonna have $1,000 in the bank. Why would I want to do that? Why would I want to do that? When a week from now on Celsius Network, the $1,000 is going to be 1,000 and I don't know, 20 cents. I don't know, but it's more than 1,000, right? I get excited about it every time I think about it. I really do get excited about it every time I think about it. You guys having a conversation amongst yourselves there, Zersh and Q, I see. I like that, Matt LaRose. Good for him. Good for your dad, bro. That's good stuff right there. Never, ever too late to learn a new thing. Never. Melvin McLeod, what's going on, Melvin? They giving it away. What's going on? XRP Rocket Man's in the building. XRP Benno, what's up, man? Who's rapping? XRP Chiz? Melvin McLeod, digital assets, yes. Almost there, guys. 71 people, 60-something likes. Appreciate that big time. I appreciate you guys taking the time out to smash the like. It definitely helps with the YouTube algorithm. That's right, Frog in the Well. 2020, the year of the, is the digital asset, not digital assets. 2020, the year of the digital asset. Yeah. Thank goodness we're early in the space, Matt LaRoche. Debo, you still like Tezos? I do. Someone said, I think it was M. Grimes said, anything under $5 is like a penny stock. I remember saying if it's under $5, I mean, come on. You got people bragging about getting Apple and Amazon, and when they were, some of them were over $5, and a couple of them were just under $5. Bragging, become multi-millionaires. Multi-millionaires. $5, $7. I think it was 5, 7, and maybe 11, something like that. This is a renowned investor. Like $4.78 for this and $7.78 for that. Now it was Apple and Amazon. But just think about that. Here we are in this new digital asset space, this new asset class that is the digital asset space. And Cardano is less than $1. Holy, XRP is less than $1. Link is what? Less than $5, right? Link, Tezos, I think they're both less than $5. I mean, just, oh. You see what I'm saying? Link in its own lane, Tezos in its own lane doing this thing. You see what I'm saying? Wow. That's right, GXRP saw mine, my friend. I'm getting interest on XRP as well. Not on Stellar. I don't own any Stellar. It's a cool deal, right? Every week you get that email notification, earn a little bit of interest. I love it, man. When Muller, XRP 5 for $1 makes you howl. Yes, think about that. Under 20 cents right now. Oh my land. If I didn't hit that milestone, I feel blessed and fortunate. Like some people, like the bear market, like it's been tough for us, right? Over 2 years, going on, I don't know how many days. It's been tough, but just think about all the amazing opportunities. Sorry, guys, I was supposed to think this like 40 minutes ago. Let's think about all the amazing opportunities we've had. When Mullet, I tell you, bro, I promised myself, yeah, Siege is going to talk himself into buying more XRP. Watch. I have to commit to leveling up my purchasing of VeChain. I have to, like, I have to, like, I have to. I cannot. He said he had to keep he had to stay on the down low for a little bit longer, Frog in the Well. But I think he recently did something on Coil where he said he was going to reveal more of himself and then he would come on the show. So Frog in the Well. So are you going to have Ponder John on the show, Siege? He said when I did reach out to him, he said he needed to stay on down low for a little bit longer. But I just saw him on Twitter today. He said he was doing some kind of article exposing a little bit more of himself. So maybe he's kind of ready to do do some interviews, even though he doesn't have to show his face if he doesn't want to. But definitely working on Ponder John, man. But I look. Yeah, I agree. You need 1 million VeChain or it's nothing. Yeah. It's like half a cent, right? VeChain. Is VeChain like 0.6 of a penny or something like that? Crazy. So yeah, so I have to commit to that. But that's cool. I mean, I feel kind of good about being able to now um, have more ETH, right? You know what I mean? It's like 1/3 of a cent right now for each chain. So like I feel good now saying that, you know, I think it's important to be good with 10 and 12 and 15x, like Ethereum. I think it's really, really important. I know Matt LaRose said this before. You know, you got to have the, you know, the blue chips, right? You know, and then you got the medium, and then you got the more risky stuff. And I just had to be honest with myself. I'm like, I don't have enough Ethereum. Like, you know, saying you don't have enough Ethereum is like saying you don't have enough Apple, maybe. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't have enough Ethereum right now. I need to, you know. Ed Savidre. How are you, Savidra? Savitra, how are you, my friend? I do not. When Muller 3,000 gets approximately, that's it. 3,000 gets approximately 1 million VeChain. $3,000. And I got a dude that spends 80 to 100 grand on his plays. It's pretty funny. So yeah, I definitely got to get more. I just like, you can't, like, the fundamentals. Most of the people on this channel are big on XRP. In other words, they're high on XRP, very bullish on XRP. I mean, on VeChain, very bullish on VeChain. Fundamentals are there. Partnerships are there in their own lane. Technology is there. It's like, you're going to be really mad if you don't XRP lava. Do you think Apple will ever fail? I think it's possible as a company and stock. I think it's possible. It always depends on the leadership. Anything's possible, but it's not likely. Well, that's what they did. That's what they did say. They didn't say, they say going to ask for cheap. Yeah, that's pretty much what they said, Melvin. Central banks set to ask for cheaper cross-border payments. Interesting article from fxcompared.com. Bobby Snakes, what's going on, bro? What's up, C's? Hope you're doing well, bro. I am, man. Life is great, man. Appreciate you being here tonight. VeChain adjusted to all-time high. It was, yeah, because I know they got to $9 when they were the other thing, and that's cool. I mean, they got it really set up. The VeChain is very viable to the whole ecosystem. So I mean, I get the veto, and you know, but they got a nice setup, and they're solving real world problems. Spanish Fly said, I need some ETH. Yeah, I just think that it's pretty much the same as if I was in the market, the stock market, which I'm, you know, right? It's like, if you're in the market and you're in this market, you know, who would not have some Apple and some Facebook and some Amazon if you're in that space, right? Let's face it, ETH is ETH. So I'm like, yeah, cool, you know, couple here, couple there, you know, certainly more than what I have. I know oil is ridiculous right now. Tons of music review. Where are you? I mean, you can buy XRP at so many places. If you can use Binance US, if you can use Binance, I would definitely recommend those over Coinbase. Joey P40 99, what's up? What's up, Joey? How are you, my friend? Gotta live and learn. Let's see, you guys have a really good chat. I mean, just think about that. So that's kind of where we are. I think it's really hugely important to recognize that we are early adopters in this new asset class and, you know, take advantage of that. I mean, this is, you know, once in a, you know, 4 lifetimes opportunity. And I think that article on bitcoinist.com just really brought it home. $1,000 worth of XRP 6 years ago at today's prices would still give you $67,000. And if you were fortunate enough to do something in 2017 and 18, you know, you could have made as much as $940 something thousand on $1,000 purchase in 6 years. It's not bad. So remember that, guys. All you got to do, look, 30, 60, 90 days, 1,000, and then level up your IQ on that asset so that you know what you hold. That's all you got to do. So here's the thing, guys. I hope for you that this is a head up and shoulders back moment for you, a moment for you in your life, because you, my friends, are playing the game that 99.99% of the masses don't even know is being played. They don't even know. And by the way, you're winning. You're winning. It's a cool place to be. It really is, guys. All right, listen, guys, listen. I'm going to wrap up this stream like I do all of my streams and remind you of this. Old money doesn't want you to win. They don't want us to win. They would rather us remain a cog in their perpetual wheel of trading our time for dollars. They don't want us to play in the same playground that they play in, where we allow our money to work for us. This is our chance to win, guys. The digital asset space is our chance to win. We are in the midst of the greatest transfer of wealth in the history of man. Are you participating, or are you standing on the sidelines? Here's what I do know, that the battle for you has already been fought, and the victory is yours. Go get it. I'll talk to you soon, guys. See ya. Bye.